police respond to a neighborhood after receiving calls about a woman blocking traffic with her vehicle and becoming irate.
Hi, how are you? 7 Bravo 64, take it 28. Be careful. Quebec Echo, Juliet.
Can you lower your window for me, please?
Should come back
what's going on?
Okay. I'm not doing that with you. Do you have your driver's license?
Let me tell you something.
Insurance?
I am pregnant.
Okay.
Get out of my face.
Don't tell me what to do. You're blocking
Get
the roadway.
out of my face.
You're blocking the roadway. So I just wanted to talk to you. You just flicked me the bird. So I'm going to ask you for your driver's license, registration, and insurance. Do you have your driver's license, registration, and insurance?
No.
You don't?
No.
So you're operating a vehicle with no license, registration, or insurance?
No, I want this to stop.
What would you like to stop? I'm trying to talk to you. Do you have your driver's license?
I am not talking to you or anyone else.
Okay. Do you have any medical conditions that I need to be aware of? Ma'am, do you have any medical conditions that I need to be aware of?
I just told you.
Okay, what is that? What is that? Can you tell me what medical conditions you have? Do you not understand my questions? Do you have a driver's
Do you
license?
not understand what I responded?
No, ma'am, that is not a medical condition. Congratulations on being pregnant, but that's not a medical condition that would affect your ability to understand my
I'm
questions.
supposed to be on bed rest, and I was trying to go get something to eat.
Okay.
And the hired guns for the government keep harassing me.
Okay, now we're getting somewhere. What's going on? Talk to me so I can understand.
You're hired guns for them.
What
You'll talk to them. Talk to Trump.
Okay,
Talk to Congress
okay,
to stop this
okay.
in Meadow Lakes with me.
Okay, so what's going on in Meadow Lakes that we need to be aware of?
They know.
Okay, but I don't
The
know.
board knows.
Your HOA board knows? Do you live here? I'm asking you a question. Do you live here? Do you know where you're at? Okay, I'm not going to play this game with you. So if you don't have a valid ID and you're operating a motor vehicle and you're obviously blocking the roadway, I'm going to have to take you out of the vehicle because you cannot be operating a motor vehicle. You understand that, right? So I'm going to give you one more opportunity to comply with me, and then I'm going to ask you to step out of the vehicle. You understand that, right? So I'm giving you an opportunity to either comply and answer my questions, or I'm going to have to physically remove you from the vehicle. You understand that? Do I need to call EMS? Are you having a medical episode right now? Okay. All right.
Don't touch
Let's
me.
go.
Don't
No.
touch me.
No.
Do not touch me.
Hey! Stop! Stop! Stop!
Why are they
Stop.
doing this?
Stop!
Sam! I can't believe you!
Relax.
I
Relax.
cannot believe you.
Relax.
Don't take my phone.
Relax.
Don't
I'm not trying to take
Relax.
it on.
Ma'am.
leave me alone.
Ma'am.
I'm pregnant.
Relax. She's seatbelted.
I know that's what I'm trying to get. Let's go out.
7 Bravo 64.
You're
Can you
just
send?
repeating what happened to Cole. Ouch!
Get out of the vehicle.
Sam!
Get out of the
Where
vehicle.
are
Out
you?
of the vehicle.
Ouch!
Relax.
Oh!
Get against the vehicle now.
Oh! Oh! I cannot
7
believe.
Bravo 64. We have one black female detained.
Oh.
Can you send one additional unit,
Stop.
please? An EMS.
It works for you, so. Give me.
Medium code.
Hey!
One additional 223 416 Meadow.
Oh!
Put your hand behind your back. Stop resisting.
Why are you
Ma'am,
hurting?
stop resisting.
Because you're resisting.
You're a man and you're
Ma'am.
doing this?
We're not hurting you.
He is hurting me.
Okay.
Well,
We're
if you
just-
stop resisting, it will make it a lot easier for me to do what I need to do.
I'm gonna have you
What is your
sit.
name? You haven't even,
Come on.
You haven't even read me my rights.
Come on.
I want my purse.
I'll get your purse. I need you to sit down in the back of the vehicle and just take a breath, okay?
The encounter begins the way many routine police responses do. A call framed as a minor disturbance, a vehicle reportedly blocking traffic, a citizen described as irate. On paper, It is the kind of situation that should resolve with a brief conversation and a simple correction. There is no report of violence, no allegation of a weapon, no immediate danger described in the call summary. The stakes appear low. But bodycam footage rarely measures stakes by the severity of the initial call. Instead, it reveals how authority is exercised moment by moment, how tone hardens, how patience thins, and how institutional habits quietly transform inconvenience into confrontation. From the first seconds of contact, the dynamic is unstable.
But just sit in the vehicle.
I want my purse.
Okay, I'm gonna.
I will when I get my purse.
Okay, I'll grab your purse.
All right, let's go to the other side.
No. Why are you ouch!
Come on.
Ow!
Don't kick me.
I'm not playing this game with you.
I'm not playing game with you, bastard.
Hey, here, come.
Ouch! You're hurting me!
What? No.
You're hurting me!
Ma'am.
What is that? Ow!
Other
Ouch!
way. Other way. Ma'am.
Ow!
We're not doing anything.
Ow!
We're not.
You're hurting me!
We're not doing anything.
You're hurting me!
Sit down.
Sit down.
Take a seat.
I need my shoe.
I'm gonna get your shoe and I'm gonna get your purse. Just sit right there for me. Okay? No, put your feet inside for me. Ma'am, put your feet inside
I'm
for
waiting
me.
for my shoe.
I'm gonna grab your shoe right now. I'm just asking you to sit inside for me.
I cannot with this seat back like that.
Okay.
Metal legs. Fucking hot in here. It's hot!
Officer approaches with verbal control already in mind, directing movement and requesting compliance before any mutual understanding is established. The driver responds with agitation, defensive language, and resistance to engagement. This early friction matters. It sets the tempo for everything that follows. Neither side pauses to de-escalate. Instead, both move forward as if the other is already acting in bad faith. The officer identifies the problem as the vehicle itself blocking the roadway. That observation is important because it provides the initial legal justification for the stop. At that point, the officer's authority is narrow and specific. Address the obstruction. Determine.
It's hot in here.
Okay, I'll put the AC on.
You know, it's like 95 degrees outside or 3. I need my purse and my phone and my shoe.
Yeah, everything's time for it.
And I do need EMS because I'm pregnant and I have a knot in my stomach.
She just refused to move, refused to identify herself. She was just talking gibberish that we're the hired guns and we need to talk to Chong to fix this neighborhood because they're after her. Oh. So when she refused, we tried to take her out the car. She fought us.
I need medical attention because they pushed me into my car with my belly into the car.
Hi, man, can you please step out the car so you can sit over here and fire?
I cannot do that unless you uncuff me.
Well, we are once you get out the car.
I cannot. I have an injured ankle, and I just cannot be thrown around like that, like you've been throwing me around.
Okay. We're gonna help you out of the car slowly, and I can't because I can't take the handcuffs off while you're in the car.
Okay, then don't touch me. Don't touch me.
Would you like me to help you out?
Who is that idiot?
He's the sheriff. And we're the fire rescue, and we're trying to help you out. How about we get you out of the vehicle and onto our stretcher? Does that sound like a good idea? We'll help you out. We're with you. I'm right here.
No, no, don't touch me.
Okay, well then let's go. We're here for you, though.
Listen, I'm going to tell you this once. Ready? Hey, it is in your best interest for you to come with us, and you can come in here and just come.
Determine whether the driver can legally operate the vehicle and restore traffic flow. The law allows this inquiry, but the law also limits it. Every step beyond that initial purpose requires justification grounded in observed facts, not irritation, not disrespect, not the emotional temperature of the exchange. The driver's behavior complicates the interaction immediately. She refuses to follow instructions, tells the officer to back away, and does not produce identification when asked. She states that she is pregnant. The officer acknowledges this, but treats it as irrelevant to the immediate inquiry. Technically, pregnancy alone does not excuse failure to identify oneself while operating a vehicle, nor does it negate traffic violations. But the moment still matters. This is the first clear signal that the encounter involves vulnerability as well as defiance. How officers respond to vulnerability is often more revealing than how they respond to hostility. The conversation quickly drifts away from the original traffic issue and into something else entirely. The driver's speech becomes disorganized. She references broader forces, perceived harassment, and entities far removed from the immediate scene. These statements do not neatly fit into criminal categories. They do not establish probable cause for a new offense. But they do raise another consideration that officers are trained to recognize: the possibility of a mental health episode. Here, the footage exposes a critical institutional tension. Law enforcement is often the first responder to mental health crises, yet the tools officers are given are still primarily enforcement-based. The officer asks about medical conditions, but the question is framed narrowly, as a test of comprehension rather than care. When the driver reiterates her pregnancy, the officer dismisses it as irrelevant to her ability to answer questions. That dismissal may be legally accurate, but it is tactically consequential. It signals that the officer is not adjusting approach, not slowing down, not recalibrating the encounter, despite clear signs that communication is breaking down. As the driver's statements become more disconnected from the officer's questions, the officer's patience visibly erodes. The exchange becomes transactional and rigid. Identification is demanded again. Compliance is framed as binary: answer questions or face removal from the vehicle. This is the moment where authority begins to shift from investigative to coercive. The law allows officers to order a driver out of a vehicle during a lawful stop. That authority is well established. But legality alone does not determine wisdom, especially when compliance is already failing and the subject appears confused, distressed, or unable to engage coherently. Removing a person from a vehicle is not a neutral act. It is a physical escalation, one that carries predictable risks: resistance, panic, injury. Officers are trained to consider whether escalation is necessary or merely expedient. By the time the officer announces the intention to physically remove the driver, the encounter has already drifted far from resolution. The driver has not threatened violence. She has not attempted to flee. She has not brandished a weapon. Her primary offense remains administrative: blocking traffic and failing to produce identification. Yet the language used now is the language of force, not problem-solving. This is where institutional momentum takes over. Once the decision to remove her is verbalized, the interaction narrows dramatically. There is no longer space for alternative outcomes. The officer frames compliance as a final chance, but the tone suggests the outcome is already determined. The question is no longer whether force will be used, but how much. The physical contact that follows unfolds exactly as training manuals predict when escalation meets resistance. The driver protests being touched. Her fear intensifies. The officer repeats commands. Each movement triggers a counter-movement. What might appear, in isolation, as resistance is inseparable from the context in which it occurs. A person who feels misunderstood, threatened, and overwhelmed is unlikely to respond with calm compliance when force is introduced. That does not excuse physical resistance, but it explains it. As additional officers become involved, the situation crystallizes into a familiar pattern. Commands overlap. Voices compete. The driver's protests are reframed as non-compliance. Her distress is interpreted through an enforcement lens. The presence of pregnancy, mentioned repeatedly, does not meaningfully alter tactics. It becomes background noise rather than a guiding factor. At this stage, the narrative shifts subtly but decisively. What began as a traffic obstruction is now described as an arrest scenario involving resistance. The paperwork will reflect this shift. Reports will focus on refusal, on failure to identify, on physical struggle. The earlier signs of confusion, the disorganized speech, the missed opportunities for de-escalation will recede into the background. The invocation of EMS signals recognition that something is wrong, but it comes late. Medical attention is requested after force is applied, not before. This sequence matters. It reveals how institutions often treat medical concerns as downstream consequences rather than upstream considerations. Once force is used, medical response becomes a risk management tool rather than a preventative one. Throughout this phase, the language used by officers emphasizes control and compliance. Phrases signaling reassurance are interwoven with commands, but the underlying objective remains custody. The driver's complaints of pain are acknowledged verbally, but do not alter the course of action. Her attempts to assert rights or request personal items are deferred until compliance is achieved. This conditional care help will come after submission is a hallmark of enforcement-centered encounters.